Good morning. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for attending our KL networking reception. I'd like to say give a very warm welcome, especially to our guest of honor this morning, Yang Muhammad Atuk Karim Hamzah. Thank you. All the way from Sarawak, this is our Minister of Tourism, Arts, Culture, Youth and Sports, to our Permanent Secretary of Tourism, Arts, Culture, Youth and Sport, Mr. Hee Chang-ki. Thank you very much. To our ever hardworking head of jury, Mr. Yue. To all the council members of Film Producers Association Malaysia. Thank you very much for always supporting AIFFA. Give yourself a big hand. Okay, this actually is the last leg of our ASEAN Roadshow. We began this journey last year where we started to ask for submissions from throughout ASEAN. We have done that, and then we did a soft launch in Kuching, which Yang Muhammad Atuk Karim graciously officiated. That was in January, and after that we went around ASEAN to promote the festival, and this is the end of the roadshow before we welcome you all in Kuching, Sarawak. So the ASEAN International Film Festival and Awards is being held for the 4th time. So please mark it in your diary, attend the film show, the film festival from the 25th, 26th, 27th of April, which is just next month. Now this year we have a lot of good things waiting. 25th, we have something interesting, an opening night, which we call Party by the River. You know, we've been very adventurous with our opening night. We had, the first one was, what was it, movies in the rainforest. And then we moved on to the amphitheater. And then now, we're going to show you the beautiful Sarawak River. That's for the opening night. The second day will be the AIFFA Biz World, which is something which, you know, serious filmmakers always look forward to because it's about business. And this time the talk will be about digital business, digitals and film. We're having some people come from Hollywood, from Singapore, and some ASEAN speakers for that. So that's the business part. And then the third night, of course, is the gala night. That will be at Pullman Hotel. But of course, besides that, you also get to watch the films. So there'll be 3-day movie marathon at the Old Court House, at the auditorium. And on the 25th, we will have a special session just for young people. We start with some talks, and then a makeup artist who does film makeup, horror film, whatever. So she will be giving the talk in the morning, and then in the afternoon, we will have a veteran actor giving a talk. Where is he? Fish. Okay. So he will be coming to give a talk to young people, especially to Sarawakians who, you know, wants to get into the world of acting. So Fish has graciously consented to be the speaker. And besides that, of course, there's always networking. You know, it's always a good time. Just as today, you know, you all get to meet each other. So with AIFFA, you get to meet people from 10 different countries to talk about your films and all. So we really look forward to you all. You know, this is like, for us, our journey began in 2013. This is our 4th. We think it's getting better because judging from the response from the other ASEAN countries, also from Malaysia, because we feel that a festival is good when you have good entries, when you have a lot of entries from other countries, films coming in. And so far, we have managed that part. Yeah? Thanks to Yue as well, who comes to this festival, always selecting a very good people to be part of the jury. So for this year, I just want to go on because I know some of you have submitted films. You might want to know who are the jury members. So in chat, Yue is heading the jury. Sorry, because the others are still in deliberation. He's just taking some time out here. There will be a Filipino jury member called Tikoy Aguiles. He is famous director, and he started Cine Manila. Yes? And then there's Matty Do, who is from Laos, the only woman on the jury. And from Indonesia is Daniel, who is also well known, especially for documentaries. And finally, the international jury is this man called Alon. Sorry? Jarado, I can't pronounce. Alon, who is actually the festival director for the Three Continent Film Festival in France. So he's also very well known. So that's the lineup for all the jury members. I think for the media, you will probably receive their biography and all. So besides that, what should I tell you? Okay, we're here today actually because we have something. We created an AIFFA app. So we want you all to help to download it on your phone, because if you want to see the list of films submitted, the programs, the detailed programs, how to attend, and all, you'll need to use the apps, because we're trying to go digital in line with the Sarawak government, Digital Sarawak. And also, if you want to know about the films that got shortlisted, the celebrities coming, that will come out in April, so you'll have to download it. So that's one of the reasons why we are here, besides introducing the tourism minister to you all, so that he becomes more familiar with you all when you attend AIFFA in April. And I just want to thank everybody. I said we started in 2013. We know that we are getting popular around ASEAN. We always have good response, and each time we do this festival, we get more and more films. So thank you very much to the Malaysian Film Producers Association, to all of you, the media. I know there's some ASEAN media here today. Thank you as well for flying in. And most of all, I want to thank the Sarawak government, especially the Ministry of Tourism, Arts, Culture, Youth and Sports, being the main sponsor of this event. Thank you for giving ASEAN a chance to network, to understand each other through the language of film. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Livan Tajang, the AIFFA.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, very good morning to all of you. Yang saya hormati Puan Livan, just give a little speech just now. Members of the jury, those in the film industry, I do understand there is this organization, association of movie productions, artists, members of the media, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan yang saya hormati sekalian. Well, I feel very honored to be standing in front of you down here, though I do not really have a good sleep, because MAS took away the 7 o'clock flight actually, so I have to take the 5:30 flight this morning. So you can just imagine I have to wake up so early in the morning just to be down here. And with just 2-3 hours of sleep, it's not going to be a really presentable Karim standing up here. Yeah. Well, this is the 4th AIFFA. When AIFFA was first initiated way back in 2013, I think the state government of Sarawak didn't expect it to grow to be what it is today. This is going to be the 4th AIFFA with the objective at that time to get together. Let us read this part. The ASEAN International Film Festival and Awards, the main objective is to inspire and champion the work of screenwriters, filmmakers, and artists who use the language of film to tell a story and to bring them together. This is what AIFFA was introduced in the first place in 2013, and it's a It's being held every 2 years. 2013, the main guest at that time, we've got a star. It was Dato' Michelle Yeoh at that time. And the MC, I was there at the time. I was just an assistant minister, but not in tourism or in this industry. I was just an assistant minister for housing. And I still remember the MC at that time was Henry Goldring. He was a small guy at that time. Nobody knows him actually. The following MC, the next year, I think the next year, it was Tony Yusuf, isn't it? Tony Yusuf was much more popular, but Henry Goldring was still a nobody at that time, and you can see what has happened to him now. We can't even get him back to be with AIFFA this time around. Actually, we wanted to bring him over, but then he was too busy. He's too busy. But inshallah, we will bring him one of these days because he is also a Sarawakian. I was born in Sarawak. Yeah, I would like to congratulate Yvonne and her team, as well as the jury, for being able to come up with this AIFFA 2019 this year. And I know they have been doing a very good job. They've been moving around ASEAN countries. And I was made to understand there are so many movies that have been submitted. Kalau ikut lebih daripada 100 movies, but then it has to be screened again. And roughly about 100 movies will be submitted for this year's AIFFA to get those awards. And the state government of Sarawak will be there to assist. And I'm very, very happy to see producers, filmmakers are here. Quite a lot of you are down here, and that's why I feel terasa malu sikit when you are in the midst with these artists as well as those who are in the film industry. I am in politics. Bila masuk dalam golongan artis-artis dan juga filmmakers ni, saya rasa kadang-kadang kecil sikit. That's why pada hari ini apabila saya sampai sini, I feel wow, I see some familiar faces. I see that Dr. David was also here. I don't think he remembers me, but those days when he came down to Kuching, I was asked to be the guest of honor. I was just an ordinary YP at the time, one of the movie, the Riverside theater. He was there many years ago. So that's why I still remember. And then some of you I do see in the dramas, in the movies. So bila kita dengan artis-artis ni, kita rasa cuak sikit lah. Jadi tahun ini, this year is the launch of our Visit Sarawak campaign. Visit Sarawak campaign starting from January, and this is just a very good program, one of the good programs that we see that could bring in a lot of tourists, that could bring up the name of Sarawak and make Sarawak to be slightly known. We have been doing very. I just came back last week from Berlin for the tourism month in Berlin. We have been moving around trying to promote Sarawak. Sarawak is slightly blessed. Unlike the other states in Malaysia, we do have quite a little bit of fun reserve. So with the Chief Minister, who used to be the Minister of Tourism before this, practically whatever we ask is always being entertained. And he is the one that actually initiated this AIFFA. He is the one that came up with this idea for AIFFA those days when he was the Minister of Tourism. And I took over from him. And he knows. And he would love to see AIFFA coming up, probably to be one of the major film festivals, especially in the Far East. And I'm very sure at the rate we are going now, pada kadar yang kita lihat bagaimana AIFFA berkembang. InsyaAllah saya percaya dia dapat sampai ke satu peringkat yang boleh dibanggakan, bukan saja di Sarawak tapi di Malaysia dan juga di Nusantara ini. Jadi harapan saya adalah untuk film producers, filmmakers, screenmakers to come down to Kuching. You'll be very welcome for that 3 days. 3 days in April, end of April. Dan kita berharap we do hope to see good movies being introduced, being put forward as dalam pertandingan ataupun untuk menerima award mereka pada masa itu. Dan selain daripada itu, untuk mereka yang dalam industri perfilman ini dapat berjumpa. This is a good avenue for those film producers, filmmakers in the ASEAN region to come over, because all of you are from different countries, from Philippines, from Malaysia, from Indonesia, from Thailand, from Singapore. All of you will be congregating in Kuching. That is a good time for you to be able to share your experiences and to get to know each other. And apart from that, Sarawak is a good place. I do hope that film producers would consider Sarawak to be one of the venue for you to do your filming. Dato' David? Don't worry about that. We will always be there to back you up. That is where we might not be putting in all the fun, but we will be able to give lots of the incentive. I can speak to the Chief Minister, I can speak to the government on this matter. And Sarawak is a natural studio. There are so many things that you can use the cave, you can use the beaches. The beaches is so long, from one end to the other end. You can even do underwater. I'm a diver. You can even do lots of diving movies, even fishing movies. I'm also a very keen kaki pancing. They always say that Sarawak waters ikan mati tua, because there's so much of fishes down there. And then selain daripada itu, we've got our jungles that are really beautiful, where you can use it as your tempat perfilman. And we never know with this kind of movies dia boleh meletup and things like that. Especially the Europeans, they just love to see movies that have got the environment, the jungles, as part of the place where the movie is being played. Well, we never know also yang boleh meletup. I still remember there is one movie in China, the Rainbow Mountain. The Rainbow Mountain was identified from one movie. Before that, even the mainland Chinese do not know about the Rainbow Mountain. So when that movie was done in that area, the Rainbow Mountain, so mainland Chinese were asking, where is this place? And that place suddenly meletup. And then now it has become a UNESCO heritage area, given that kind of acclamation. In Sarawak, we have got the Mount Hulu, which is UNESCO accredited heritage area, which can also be used as a place for taking movies. The state government will always facilitate on this part. We are very open to those who would want to come over, make business, collaborate with the state. Inshallah, kalau ada, you just come over. And I'm very happy to see there are some already that are coming up with a proposal. We will definitely give it a very good look into all these proposals, and we'll try to make it happen in Sarawak, inshallah. Jadi, come over to Sarawak at the end of April, and we'll see AIFFA being held down there, and we hope that AIFFA will be, this time around, will be a great success. Probably some of you might want to know who is going to be the special star this time, but I'm not going to mention it here. Definitely, if the first AIFFA, we have got Datuk Michelle Yeoh, the second one was Jackie Chan, the third one was Danny Yung, Donnie Yen. The fourth one, it has to be some star also. It has to be a star. I'll keep those in this industry give it a little bit of suspense. I think I won't mention it in Kuala Lumpur. It would be better for me to mention it in Kuching. Ya, insyaAllah. Jadi dengan itu saya mengucapkan kepada Ganjul, Liban dan semua tim mereka karena telah menjemput diri saya untuk bersama-sama dalam majelis kita pada pagi ini. Sekian, terima kasih.
I would like you to click the button on the app spot, which is this app. You can find out more about AIFFA for sure. And members of media, ready for that? Just click on the button. And for sure. In 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's the AIFFA apps. The AIFFA apps 2019, this AIFFA apps you can download it from Google Play and also App Store right now. Then, okay, and for this session, I would like to invite all of the guests to come over in front here to join the YB Minister for this special gimmick launching, maybe, yeah? I would like to invite all the guests. Then everybody here, please join the minister in front of here for the photo ops, which is the members of media. You can find the right spot for you to get the best angle for sure for these pictures in front of here. And with a count of 3, 2, 1 later, I would like the minister to use the clapperboard as the symbol of the event's launch today. Then everyone will see lights, camera, action together, okay? In 3, 2, 1, lights, camera, action! Yeah! Thank you, YB. Okay. Photo with the media. And yeah, you can join us in front here. Other than guests of honor, all the guests can join us in front of here to take a picture together with YB.
AIFFA success video.
And for sure you can find out more about AIFFA. The film are in, the program are in, the details of the event are in, and for sure you can start to plan your journey to Kuching soon in April for AIFFA after getting to know the details. And please spread the word to tell your friends and people out there on the AIFFA at 2019.
Yeah. The background here. Sini sikit. So the minister tengah. Right? Okay. And the rest is here? Yeah, the rest here.
Okay, the rest back there also can join us here.
Hey, David. Okay. Kita bikin apa-apa. Sorry. Dia akan sampai ke bawah. Ini support. Naksa. Okay. AIFFA success. Yeah. AIFFA success. AIFFA success. AIFFA success forever. 1, 2, 3, say AIFFA Kuching Sarawak ya.
1, 2, 3. AIFFA Kuching Sarawak. Yeah. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And that's come to the end of the event today.